I was a little reluctant when there was talk of Durfee Junior High School being torn down, boarded up, because my previous elementary school, Roosevelt Elementary, right next door, was torn down without our knowledge. So I heard about a meeting up at Durfee that Life Remodel was coming to inhabit the building. So I went up there with my chest stuck out because I want to know what was going on. I was a little infuriated, I must admit, because I wasn't sure of what was happening here. And when I got there, and it was a little uproar there, and then I had a chance to meet the CEO. And when he stepped out, and I looked and I was like, well, what is this? I thought there was some type of a takeover. However, after I watched the videos and listened to the history, then I said, well, you know what, let me just take a walk with this and see what's really going on. Because I know I had volunteered with many groups and no one would come to this community and do anything in this area. I was working in other areas, helping to clean up, beautify, but they wouldn't come here. They said there's no funds. So I walked along with it and I saw some good things that they were doing. I became the chairperson of the advisory committee afterwards, after being a member, and then I was invited to be on the board. And I must say, there are some great things going on at Life Remodel. You have to come and see the great things that are there. There are after-school programs. There's a cancer support group and activities for seniors. And this is all free. There's at work, if you're looking for a job. So don't take my word for it. Just go up there and see all the good things happening at the DIS.
Life Remodel came to our community, the Durfee community. And as a member, a lifelong member of the community, I was really opposed at first. Didn't know what they had in mind. But for the last 4 years, Life Remodel has did a great job in our community. I'm also happen to be one of the advisory council members, and I am actually glad that they wind up sticking around and staying. I will admit, I wasn't too pleased with them in the beginning, but they didn't come for gentrification. They've helped children, adults, and businesses as well. So I welcome them to the community.
The DIS has brought back a sense of community that our neighborhood has been missing for a while. Our students are bused all over, and the DIS allows for that community building to occur. Our students participate in programs during the day and then especially after school. And now the DIS has been very inspirational in helping us motivate our students for attendance and count day, because as you know, it's been very difficult virtually trying to capture that attendance.
I attended the very first community meeting concerning Life Remodel's acquisition of Durfee Middle School. And honestly, even though I was impressed with the organization and the work that they have been doing, I was concerned because the building was being provided for $1 a year for 50 years. And I thought, wow, here's an organization coming from outside, and even though they were doing good work, I was really kind of skeptical of, the motivations behind this building being given, and just a lot of suspicions, which, is probably a natural response, just given the history in Detroit and the types of things that we've seen, and just all of the passion and emotions that surround things like that. So I was probably a little more than skeptical and maybe even negative. And I attended the meeting, and I tried to be as objective as possible. I was later asked to be a part of the Life Remodel Community Advisory Committee, of which I'm vice chair of now. And I can say that, regardless of all the emotions that I felt in the beginning and any skepticism that I had, it would be somewhat foolish now that I have the benefit of seeing the end result. And, to anyone in the Cooley community that is concerned, I would ask that they come over and they see what's been done in the Durfee building. And it didn't happen, without a considerable amount of sacrifice and hard work. And what we have today is, really blows me away. The Life Remodel and Durfee team has engaged the community, you know, our committee and others throughout the community at every step of the way. You know, as we've been involved, we've given input. You know, there's been countless number of opportunities that have been afforded to small organizations, for-profit and nonprofit, that have come out of the organization, out of the Durfee Innovation Society. You know, and you know, I think the work just speaks for itself.
Life Remodel is a blessing to our community because the city of Detroit had written this whole area off. And they came in, we were a little skeptical, but we got it done. We're now empowered to serve the community better.
It is a better solution for the community than what was currently in place. For years, the students in those communities didn't have the proper resources, outlets, venues to be able to express themselves, whether it was a boys and girls club or after school program. A lot of those things didn't exist, even within the school systems that was in that area. So it definitely brought a lot of needed resources to that community so that, you know, the students, the residents, and even, you know, people like myself who's just out here trying to learn and figure it out, we were still able to learn from this project overall. So it definitely created an asset in our community and an overall learning experience for those looking to do similar projects to wake up, organize, plan, get things in order, because it's plenty more opportunities here to do something like that if that's what, you know, you so please. I don't see myself looking to open up a school and, you know, do those type of things, but I support those type of initiatives when I see the benefits that it brings to the people in the neighborhood that I spent my whole life in.